So it is day 11. It's Thursday. It's January 30th. And yesterday I gave you this packet, and we solved a lot of them with angles that are around a point. Okay, that's where we would take whatever angles they give us. When we add them together, see, we know that they add up to 360 degrees because that's what they told us. So we just replaced A and B with the values they gave us, and we solved. We found our answers. So now we're just going to look at a few other different ones that we have on this worksheet. As you guys went through, I want to ask you, which of these numbers do you feel like you found most challenging? And maybe we should start there. Are there any, as you look through the worksheet, that you are thinking that you felt a little lost on or were tricky for? Number 4? Let's see. Number 4. That's this one, the straight angle one.
4 and 15.
4 and 15.
4 and 14.
Okay, 4 and 14. So let's start with number 4. Okay, so number 4, straight angle. What's a straight angle? It's like another name for a 180 degree angle, a pair of supplementary angles. It's the straight line that happens when you make 180 degrees. That's a straight angle. That's 180 degrees.
There's one number, right? So two numbers adding up.
So whenever it says straight angle, it just means that the angle being formed, I guess it could be kind of like supplementary. It could be one angle or it could be 12 angles adding up, but it's creating 180 total is what they're telling us here. 180. A star, yes.
Wouldn't number 4, isn't that like one that you told us that cancels each other out because automatically it's done?
It might be.
We don't even have to do anything.
Let's find out together. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, so we have angle A, that is x plus 50. And we have angle B, that is 130 degrees. So I'm just going to draw a random line. You don't have to draw this, but sometimes the visual helps. I will call this angle A. I will call this angle B. And since these together add up to 180 degrees, I can write A plus B equals 180, right? You guys okay with that so far? So I know that when I add angle A and angle B, I get 180 degrees, but we want to solve for x. And we were given some different values for angle A and angle B. So let's replace A with the value they gave us. What should I write instead of A?
X plus 50.
Good. X plus 50
Plus 130.
plus angle B is 130. And I'm just going to do the same thing, equals 180. Okay. So what should I do here?
Combine your like terms.
Yes, we're going to combine our like terms first. So I have 50 and 30.
180.
Yep, 50 plus 30 is 180. So I'll bring everything down. I have x plus 180 equals 180.
Subtract 180 from both sides.
Subtract 180 from both sides.
X equals 0.
Oh. Okay. So my 180s cancels and I get x equals 0. Okay. So this isn't one of those all real solutions problems to answer your question, Star. And we'll talk about how we can make sure that this is correct. Because you might be thinking, how is this our answer? How do we get 0? Well, here's how. Okay? Angle B is 130 degrees, right? So let's put that in. 130 degrees for B. Angle A is x plus 50. If x is 0, 0 plus 50 is 50, okay? And now we can see, does this make sense? Does 50 plus 130 give us 180? Yeah, so 0 is right. That's the correct answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually started to confuse myself as I did it because I thought, but 50 isn't equal to 130. This has to be no solutions. But I forgot. We're not setting them equal to each other. We're adding them together and setting them equal to
You are
180.
sneaky.
Oh, that's good. So that's number 4. And the other one, was it 14? You said, Matt? 12. Okay. And 14. All right, we got a bunch. Let's see. Flip to 12. Ah, this is the one. Okay, so I am going to pretend that that's not written there.
Oh,
Hang on, because we didn't really go over this. So I'm going to just put that down. Okay, so I have supplementary angles, 180 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and just draw a pair of angles. Let's see. I don't know how to make it precise. I'm just going to do this. Okay, we'll say this is angle A. This picture is probably not accurate. This is angle B. It's just something to help us think about the problem. Okay, what equation can I write about A and B? Don't look at what the values are yet, just A and B.
X plus 85.
Just A and B. Don't use X yet, just A and B.
Plus B equals 1.
Yes, A plus B equals 180. Thank you. I'm starting simple, that's why. You're doing the next step, which is the tougher part. So Mac, now tell me, instead of A plus B, what am I going to write to replace them with?
X plus 85 plus 95 minus 6 equals 180.
Good. X plus 85, I'm writing that instead of A, plus B is 95 minus X equals 180. So that's my equation, okay? X plus 85, that came from angle A here. 95 minus X, that came from B. Okay? So I want to solve for X. So what should we do first?
Combine your x's.
Let's combine our like terms. I've got X minus X. What?
No X.
No! Okay, so X minus X is nothing. They actually cancel each other out. So they cancel, X is gone. Now I have 85 plus 95 equals 180.
It does.
Does it? Yeah, 85 plus 95, 180 equals 180. Okay, so what on earth is going on here?
Is that
Blew
what
it.
you're talking
They
about, the real
just keep
number?
canceling
Yes.
each other out no matter what.
Yes, so no matter what we do, if I subtract 180 from both sides, it's like, okay, well, let's do that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It cancels. 0 equals 0. 180 equals 180. If you ever get a problem like this where X disappears or the numbers are canceling each other out and you're getting 0 equals 0 or 180 equals 180, as long as you end up with a statement that is true, like this, 180 equals 180, is that true? Yes, it's true. 0 equals 0, is that true? Yes.
So,
If it's true, then what that means is that X can be any number in the world.
so is that X like fancy E and R that
Yes.
had yesterday?
So, yes, this means that all real numbers, any number that exists can work for X, and we'll check that. But the weird fancy symbol that I drew yesterday is, and I don't think I'm writing this right, X and fancy looking euro sign, R, X is all the real numbers. Now, let me actually pause this and look up the true symbol, because it would be nice to know what that is. I'm going to write actually how you write it. It's not 2, that is the euro sign. It's X, E, are, okay, this means all real numbers. And let's prove that that's right. So now let's look at A equals X plus 85. B equals 95 minus X. For this to be correct, we should be able to pick any number in the world, and when we plug it in for X, it should work. It should work to where when I add A plus B, I get 180. So give me a random number. 15, 100. I could do both. Let's try 15 first. So 15 plus 85, what's that? That's 100. So I chose 15. What's 95 minus 15? 80. Look at that. 100 plus 80 is 180. What about, what if I chose 1,000?
1,000 plus
Yeah, what's 1,000 plus 85?
1,085.
What's 95 minus 1,000?
Sorry, 905.
It's going to be a negative number. 95 minus 1,000. I'm going to type it in just because I can't do that in my head.
Negative 905.
I think it's what she. Negative 905.
I bet you're right. I'm just going to triple check. 95 minus 1,000.
Negative 905.
Negative 905. And let's see. 1085 minus 905 is 180. Look at that. You can pick any number and it will work. Isn't that cool? So if you ever get something like this, X is all real numbers and it will work no matter what you pick. Kinda cool. Okay.
14 is,
Okay, so then 14 is the same?
yes,
Okay.
that's what we just did.
So just for kicks and giggles, we'll work it out. Complementary 90. So instead of setting it equal to 180,
Set it equal to
yes, we're just setting it equal to 90. So
plus B equals 9.
good, A plus B equals 90. So we're going to do, instead of A, X plus 40, and angle B is 50 minus X, plus 50 minus X equals 90. Okay, and as you can see, positive X minus X, they cancel. 40 plus 50 is 90, and 90 equals 90. So, our answer, yep, all real numbers, XER. X belongs to the set of all real numbers. Pretty cool. If you forget that, you could also write all real numbers.
Okay, yeah, that's,
Or you could just say X can be any number. But if you get to this point, 90 equals 90, and you put a little question mark or something, that's going to tell me you don't know what that means. I need you to tell me what X can be. It can be anything. X can be anything if you get an answer like this, okay? All right. All right.
What if you put X equals all real numbers?
That works too. Yes, you can absolutely do that. Okay, any other numbers on this packet that are jumping out at us? 15 is weird? Okay, let's look at 15. Okay, this one does look interesting. So we have, oh, that is really weird. Yeah, we have supplementary angles, angles that add up to 180 degrees. So, angle A is 3x. Angle B is 180 minus x. Oh, quick pause, guys. This might belong to somebody. Cedar, I bet it's yours, now that I think about it. There's a exit ticket with no name hanging up on the board at the front of the room. I just thought of it. because I remembered whoever it was used colors and they circled their numbers and wrote A and B above them. Did you do that?
Yeah, I think it's because like I tore it out, but I didn't.
Yes. Ah, well, I feel bad now. I made you redo it. Okay. Well, so it's yours. Okay. Well, darn it. Extra practice. You're just going to be super good at this. Okay. So, number 15. We know A plus B is 180. So now, let's try just skipping to the X's and plugging those in. A plus B, 180. So what is the equation I'm going to write?
3x plus 180 minus x
Good. 3x plus 180 minus x equals 180. All right, and I'll give you guys a minute to write. I know we're jumping ahead a little quick. Okay, what should we do first?
Combine like terms.
Let's combine like terms. I've got 3x minus x. What's that give me? 2x
Plus 80, 180.
plus 180 equals 180.
Track on both sides.
Yes, let's subtract 180 from both sides. So 2x equals 0.
So 2.
But you get 0.
Yeah.
0 for my answer.
That's right. That is correct. So 0 in division is funky because you can do 0 divided by a number, but you can't do a number divided by 0.
Yeah.
So think of it this way. If I have 0 pieces of candy and I want to give my 2 friends an equal amount of candy, I'm going to divide my candy among them. How many pieces do each of them get? 0. Okay. Now, if I have 2 pieces of candy and I want to give it to all of my 0 friends, is that even possible?
Nope.
No, it can't be divided if there is dividing by 0. So you can divide nothing by 2. The answer is 0. X equals 0. And, you know, when in doubt, use your calculator.
There we go.
Beautiful. X is 0. That's the answer. Any questions on that one? Okay, you guys are getting good at this. It's starting to go pretty quick. Okay, any other numbers that popped out at you? Let's see.
6.
Number 6. Let's flip there. Okay, yes, it's good. We need to do some practice with vertical angles anyway. Okay, so notice on number 6, it's not telling you what the angles add up to. It's not giving you 180 or 90 or 360. Number 6, we're talking about vertically opposite angles, vertical angles. What do we know about vertical angles by definition? What are they? They cross each other. They meet at, so here, let me draw angles at a cross. Okay.
They're always
Yes.
I can't pronounce.
Congruent.
That's the word.
Yes. Vertical angles, opposite angles, they're the ones that are right across from each other, like this. And they are equal to each other. They have the same measure. So if this is angle A, this is angle B, the equation we write is A equals B. I saw somebody, I can't remember who, they did A plus B, and then it didn't set it equal to anything. We can't really solve that. We need an equal sign in our equation, okay? So A equals B. I don't know what A is, I don't know what B is, but I know the values they gave me. So let's solve for X at least. So what would my equation be here?
X plus 40 equals 2x minus 10.
Good. X plus 40, that's my A, equals, my B is 2x minus 10. Okay. What should I do from here? Yeah, let's combine my x's. So how do I combine my x's? They're on opposite signs of the equal sign.
2x minus 2.
You could do that. Yeah, we could subtract 2x from both sides.
I did the other way.
We could also do it the other way. We could subtract x from both sides. Either one works perfect. Now, I'm always going to suggest that you subtract the smaller one just because it's going to give us a positive x, and then we won't have to divide by a negative at the end. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides to save us time in the end. But if you subtract 2x, it will still work. It'll just, you know, you'll have one extra step to do. So 2x minus x is x, 1x, or x. So we have x by itself. I'm going to bring down 40 equals x minus 10.
I added 10 to both
Add
sides.
10 to both
Add 10 to both sides. Good, 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 good. I mean, imagine if you hadn't taken algebra first. This is like crazy stuff to learn, and it probably feels a lot easier now. That's good. So, x is 50. Very, very good. And we could always check it by plugging it back in. 50 plus 40 is 90. 2 times 50 is 100, minus 10 is 90, so 90 equals 90. I guess this would actually, these should be 90-degree angles, but that's okay.
I don't know what I did. That extra step, if I was doing it the other way, what would that extra step be?
Sure, so let's do it the other way. It's important to know that as well. So x plus 40 equals 2x minus 10. Did you end up getting the same answer? Or something
I
different?
got negative 50, so I'm trying to figure out what my extra step was.
Okay, so I bet what happened is you had negative x equals negative 50. So what happens, let me show your way, minus 2x minus 2x. So x minus 2x gives us negative 1x, or negative x plus 40 equals negative 10. And then I assume you subtracted 40. Okay, so minus 40, minus 40. And then we get negative x equals negative 50. So the extra step, first of all, if you see negative x equals negative 50, we can just turn it into x equals positive 50, because negative x gives us the negative version of positive x. So to get this into a positive x, I want to find x. I don't want to find negative x. I want to find positive x. So I can just take this divided by negative 1. Divide by negative 1. Because if I take a negative and I divide it by a negative, it cancels and becomes a positive. Yeah. So this turns into positive x equals positive 50. Yes. There you go. All right. Both ways are correct, though. All right. Any other jumping at you? How are we feeling about this packet in general? Feeling pretty, okay, good. Can we move on to something a little different? Number 11 real quick. Okay, one last one, and then we're going to introduce one more little baby thing. And my plan is on Monday, we're going to take a practice quiz. On Tuesday, we're going to take a quiz. Finally. Okay, vertical angles again for number 11. Vertical angles, if A and B are vertical, they're opposite of each other, how is A related to B? What equation am I writing? Equals. A equals B. So, what should my equation be when I plug them in?
3x plus 25 equals x plus 75.
Yes, 3x plus 25. Guys, I swear, whenever I go back and if I ever watch these videos, sometimes I do it while I'm lesson planning, and I hear you guys all saying it at the same time. It just makes me laugh because it's like,
Once somebody's, yeah.
it's just gibberish. It's like, what's the answer to this? Blah, 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 blah. It's just funny to me, but I love it. I love when you guys participate. Okay, so I've got 3x plus 25 equals x plus 75. What should I do?
Subtract 1 from
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Minus x from both sides to get rid of it over here. So now I've got 2x
Plus 25.
plus 25 equals 75. Okay, then what?
Subtract
Subtract
25 from
25.
both
Yeah, subtract 25 from both sides.
sides. 2x equals 50.
2x equals 50 and,
So you divide by 2.
yeah, divide by 2.
25.
X equals 25. Nice. Very nice. That's it. Very good. Okay. Any other questions? All right. I would like for us to, I'll keep this up for just a second, but we're going to do one little page of notes, and I am aware of the time. We've got 6 minutes until, I know, Mac, you have to go. Does anybody else leave at 3? Okay, you have to go at 3 too. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep the instruction really brief. We'll talk more about this on Monday as well. But, you know.
Extra tickets on Thursday, too.
No. None on Thursdays. I'm trying to hold that promise. Okay. Can I move this now?
You're good.
Can I move it? Okay. So, let's take some quick notes. Quick notes. Geometry. Unit 1. This is day 11. And let me grab the paper I want to look off of while I show you this. Okay. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be fast. It's over here. Okay. So this is going to feel really extremely unrelated, I think. And it kind of is unrelated. But for some reason they stuck it in Unit 1. And now come to think of it, I guess I'm the teacher and I'm in charge of what I teach you. So, you know what? I think I don't want to teach this to you in Unit 1 because I don't think it makes sense to do it right now. I feel like this has nothing to do with angles and measurements, which is what Unit 1 is all about. And I think it would make more sense to teach what I was about to teach to you when we learn about triangles. I have a lot of power, guys. Okay. It's just kind of hitting me just now. I think this is going to be not making sense to do at this moment. So, you know what? Merry Christmas. No notes today. How about I just let you go early?
Oh, yeah.
You're so sweet.
All right, guys. Now, if you are just like itching for some math, you're welcome to stay. But I'm going to let you go. I think we've worked really, really hard. It's been a crazy week. And we'll do a practice quiz, some review on Monday. I will see you then. And I'm going to end it there, and then I'll get your question, Star.